Peace and love, family. It's Millionaire May. I'm back with another video on the quickest way you can fix your credit in 2024. So if you want to learn how to fix your credit in 2024, or if your credit is bad, you got a 500 credit score, you don't know how to fix your credit at all, then this video is for you. But before I get into the details, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and let's get into it. Credit repair is very simple. The hardest part, whenever your disputes come back as verified, a lot of people don't know what to do. So I will briefly touch on that as well for you guys who don't know, or who are 100% new to disputing negative items on your credit report. First thing you need to do, you want to get a copy of your credit report. I always use annualcreditreport.com. Annualcreditreport.com is the most reliable source when it comes to obtaining your consumer report with the most accurate information. Sometimes the consumer reporting agencies may not give you access to the credit report. You can always call the consumer reporting agencies directly and get a free credit report from them. I will list the numbers right here for you guys to screenshot. Just give them a call and say, hey, you want your free credit report, and they will send you a free credit report every week. So that's step one. Very simple, very easy, is to obtain your credit report so you can know what is on it. Next thing you want to do is list all the negative items. So what are negative items? Negative items on your credit report are going to be all those items with derogatory marks. So you will have late payments, which is derogatory marks. That's something you really don't want on your credit report because it does affect your ability to obtain credit in the future. Charge-offs, collections, repossessions, bankruptcies, all of those items you do not want on your credit report at all. So you want to make a full list of all derogatory information to see what exactly is reporting negatively and what's impacting your credit score and your overall credit profile. Any negative account will affect your ability to obtain credit or get business credit or business funding in the future. You want to fix your personal credit profile because it's easier to fix your personal credit before getting business funding, so you can just personal guarantee and use your personal information to help you get business credit or business funding. A lot of people like to skip the fixing your credit step. I don't know why, but it's very simple. You just have to know what to do. The next thing is finding the inaccurate information on the credit report. Now, the reason you're able to dispute and remove negative items is because that there's something inaccurate or incomplete about the credit report that the consumer reporting agencies or the person that's furnishing the information is furnishing inaccurately or incompletely. The consumer reporting agencies and the furnishers have a role of making sure that whatever they furnish on our consumer reports is accurate and complete. That's the only reason why you're able to dispute information, or if it's identity theft. So when you pull your credit report and you're looking at the accounts on your credit report, you want to see what you can find that's inaccurate or incomplete about the account. And it's charge-offs. A lot of the times the charge-off date may be incorrect, or the last payment date may be incorrect. There's usually always inaccuracies within the history of the accounts. Sometimes the account number may be wrong, or the account balance. You can find inaccuracies on the account. That's going to be your means of disputing the information that's on your credit report. So you want to make sure that you find something inaccurate. So that's our third step. Let's go over the steps again. Step one, we're going to pull our credit report from annualcreditreport.com. Step two, we're going to make a list of all negative information, all those derogatory marks, which is holding your credit score back. And then step three, we're going to find the inaccurate information. Find what's incomplete or inaccurate about that account so you can send in a dispute. Whenever you look at the dispute procedures in the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which is Section 15 U.S. Code 1681I, it says that if the consumer disputes the completeness or accuracy of the account. So you want to make sure you find something that's incomplete or inaccurate about the account, which is the reason why you will dispute something. Now you're going to send your letter. So whenever you pull your credit report from Annual Credit Report, you have 3 credit reports: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. They don't always report the same thing. So when you're sending your letters out, you will send them out individually. And with those letters, you will call out all those inaccurate and incomplete accounts, and you will put them on the credit report letter. If you need a step-by-step guide on how to do that, I do teach you exactly how to do that in my DIY credit repair bundle. You can grab it at the link in the comments or the link in the description to teach you exactly how to do that. If you don't know how to put together a letter or how to find something inaccurate, I do teach you that in my DIY credit bundle. So when you send the letter, you want to make sure you send the letter online certified mail. I always use online certified mail so I can track and see when that letter got there. So I know, okay, this is the date that the letter got there, and now the dispute time starts. There's 30 days for them to investigate the dispute. Unless it's identity theft, it will only take them typically 5 business days, and they're supposed to remove it within 4 days.
4 days.
Regular investigation is going to be 30 days. After they do the investigation, they're going to let you know, hey, we found something inaccurate or incomplete about this account. This account has been deleted. Or they'll say, this account has been verified as accurate or updated. Those are 3 different things. Verified as accurate means that the furnisher, which is the person that's furnishing the information. So say for instance that you have a collection account with Midland Credit Management. Midland Credit Management is going to be the furnisher because they're the ones that's furnishing, putting the information out on the consumer report that Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax houses. So the furnisher is the one who is typically verifying the information as accurate. Now, the information could be in fact inaccurate or incomplete, but the furnishers are not thoroughly conducting those investigations because they're using an Oscar system. They're using a machine to conduct our consumer disputes, which is very unfair. And Congress talks about that in the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If you've read the congressional findings, they say that the inaccurate credit reporting methods and an elaborate mechanism has been developed to evaluate and investigate consumer disputes. And that's exactly what's happening, is that some of us, or most consumers who have inaccurate and incomplete information, and we're sending out the dispute letters to let the consumer reporting agencies know, but they're not thoroughly conducting these investigations because they're using a machine to do our consumer disputes. So if the account comes back as verified as accurate, it's because the furnisher is saying, hey, this information is accurate and complete and remains on the credit report. We're reporting it correctly. And they could be wrong. So this is where you have to go beyond just disputing, and you may have to file a lawsuit against that furnisher. And no, this is not legal advice, nor am I an attorney, but this is just based off of experience. So many consumers get stuck with a negative credit report because they're sending in disputes and it comes back as verified, and now they just give up or they don't know what to do. Well, I'm here to tell you that you have to keep pushing and you have to continue to learn your rights, but you can seek a lawyer or an attorney to help you with your case if you want to. But I teach people how to do for self and do it on their own. So if you do want to learn how to sue, that is also in the Ultimate Credit Repair and Sue bundle that's in the description or in the comment section. Next reason for the dispute investigation you could get is updated, which means that they updated something on the report. There's been a lot of times where it came back as updated, but you look at the report and nothing changes. So that's part of that Oscar system, that machine, that elaborate mechanism that Congress was talking about. These consumer reporting agencies, as well as these furnishers, are not thoroughly conducting investigations. You get an account back as updated, but they didn't update any aspect of the account, then that means you will probably have to take that next step and file a lawsuit as well. Now, if it's deleted, you don't need to file a lawsuit or try to get money from the credit report because they've done their duties. Once you read the Fair Credit Reporting Act in Section 1681I, it tells you the consumer reporting agency's duties. Once they find something to be inaccurate and incomplete, they're supposed to delete or modify the account. Modification means they updated it, but sometimes they'll say it's updated, but they didn't modify anything, which is unfair practices, again, which is why the Fair Credit Reporting Act was created. Those are the only steps that I take this year in 2024 on fixing anybody's credit reports or helping others, or what I teach my students. I teach my students how to find something inaccurate or incomplete about the credit account, and then I tell them to send in a dispute letter, online certified mail. If it comes back as verified, then I tell my students to file a lawsuit, because the consumer reporting agencies and the furnishers have a duty to maintain maximum possible accuracy when it comes to our consumer reports, because our consumer reports are very important in our everyday life. We cannot obtain credit, we cannot get cars, houses, loans without a good credit report. And if we don't have a good credit report, then we probably have to pay a huge deposit or a huge down payment, which is unfair, right? The consumer reporting agency should not have control over something that's not theirs. It's ours. So I really teach my students how to take back their control and learn how to get paid from a negative credit report, because there is money on a bad credit report. You just have to go and find it. And the way that you find it is by pointing out the inaccurate information. And if the information comes back as verified, then you can sue them because they failed to conduct an investigation. Not only did the consumer reporting agencies fail to conduct an investigation, but that furnisher did, that company did. So if you guys want to learn more on how to sue and learn a step-by-step breakdown of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, just go ahead and click the link in the description. I have my Ultimate Credit Repair and Sue bundle available for you all. You get instant access to it once you purchase. Also, you can look at the link in the description. The credit bundle link will be there as well, where I teach you. I have a step-by-step breakdown of going over the Fair Credit Reporting Act, going over how to properly dispute, calling something into question, something that's inaccurate or incomplete, removing hard inquiries from your credit report, because people love to know how to do that, and also learning how to sue is very important, because you don't want to be stuck with a negative credit report and you can't go and obtain credit. You might as well go and learn how to sue, learn your rights, instead of just being stuck with a bad credit report. And now you can't get any funding, any business funding, or it's hard for you to apply for credit. I hope this video helped you all on learning how to fix your credit report in 2024. And thank you for watching this video. If you watched all the way through, shout out to you. I will be making more videos. I'll be coming back. I know I say it every time, but I'm really going to be making more videos. So if you want something specific, let me know in the comments. If you want a specific video, I will definitely give it to you. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.